Hi, how are you doing all? I am Kamaksh Masmaru. I'm open source software evangelist and also a freelance full stack developer. In this video, I just like to talk about a particular aspect in Django called as email verification. I have been studying this, as how to perform the email verification using Django while developing a web application. I've gone through several, video blogs or maybe some kind of text blogs, and I came to know that the process of verifying an email is not an easy task. Especially, I've gone through when I was going through some of the video demonstrations in YouTube, I found very typical as well as difficult procedures in creating a email verification component inside a Django website. I just thought a while, and I thought there must be some certain very simple procedure. Like, I'll tell you specifically in one of the video demonstrations, a person is trying to import half a dozen dependencies to only to create a token. I think if you are watching this video, I'm sure you know what is a token. This is one of the essential aspects to create create a component inside the website for email verification. So only for token, there are half a dozen imports, and these imports are used to create a couple of classes, and those classes again imported inside the script, and then using them to create a token. And I thought something certainly wrong with that approach. So I thought there must be a very simple procedure. Then I started exploring the ways, and I figured it out. Actually, we can. I'm sure this. All those procedures are very important because we need some certain amount of security in the application. But too much of security is also not good, because that is surely going to impact the very core functionality of the application. So I think for email verification, we don't need to be very serious about the type of the token. The token only to create a token, and the rest of the procedure is the same. Actually, we need to depend on a couple of routes. And we need to have a model. We need to have a form. I'm going to show you everything practically, but I just wanted to give you the introduction why I wanted to create this video demonstration. So as by the usual procedure, we need to have a couple of routes, and as well as a model, a form, and all everything. That is okay, fine. But only to create a token, I don't think we really need to suffer a lot by importing half a dozen modules from the Django. Django, by the way, has very powerful mechanisms to do everything and anything compared to rest of the web frameworks available in Python, but only for token. And now, so let's get into the action. And in this video, I'm just going to show you how to create the email verification inside the Django application. And I created, you see here, this is actually a dummy. I created a folder directory inside which I'm just going to organize. Now if I open this in VS Code, by the way, I'm going to use VS Code for this video demonstration. You see here, this is my folder. Now at this point in time, I can just open the the terminal inside the VS Code, and then if I don't have anything, right? So now here I create ppnv. Maybe I can install Django, and this is just going to create me the virtual environment required for my web application. And let's see. So I think I can pause my video at this point in time, because it's just going to take a couple of minutes, and I'll restart my video once after it. Okay, now I think so the Django has been installed, and now I can you can see here there is a pip file, pip log file, something like that. Now I think I need to activate the virtual environment ppnv. For that I need to execute the statement ppnv shell. Let's see. So if I'm correct, yeah, it activated the virtual environment at this point in time. Otherwise, what happens actually, you may not be able to execute the Django default. If I use Django admin, I'm sure I will get some response here. You see, these are some of the functions which I can use. If you don't, activate the virtual environment and if you perform this function, okay, if you execute this function Django admin, it will give you an error. So as a matter of routine, we can just test if the virtual environment has been enabled by just using this function. Now if I use check my directory, I just have the pip file, and now I need to create an app. Okay, Django, I think I use the history command, Django start project app. So I'm creating this app because I had enabled this in my Google email. By the way, I need to set up my email to use it for the email verification. So I have that everything done in my, see, if you don't know what I'm talking, actually you can just go online and say how to set up Gmail for Django email. So you have a number of blogs where you can read how to set up. If you need to have a Gmail account and you need to set it up perfectly for your okay account. And here what happens is like so anyway, I just want to so I enabled it through an app. I took an app permission, so there I need some certain settings. Okay, wait a minute, I think I have that file in my, okay, anyway, so like this you can just go to one of the blogs and find the ways to enable your Gmail account. There are some screenshots here, just like this. You can go to, I don't know, kind of how to show you, like you can go to one of the, this is a screenshot for your, okay, so like this you can just come across some documentation and then enable your Gmail. I'm not going to cover that in this video because I want to now I create an app here. If you see here, I got the app here, and I also want I mean, it's not an app actually, it is a project. I want to so I need to create see, if I use I should go to the folder cd app. I need to create an application. App is an application. So in this project I need to create an app. That is actually, I assume that you know the fundamentals of Django. These are all actually some of the fundamentals of working with Django. Now I need to go to the directory where I have this manage.py. So here if I use python manage.py start app, okay, app, it's not an app actually, it should be, maybe I can say accounts, because that is an appropriate word for a context called email verification, something like that. So now you see here I got a separate folder called accounts. Okay, anyway, these are all actually the fundamentals. I don't want to talk about, you got to know. Now what I need to do, see, this is actually the basic setup which is required to work with any application. Now at this point in time I can just go to the app urls.py, no, not settings.py, and then since I installed an app, I have to come here and tell Django that there is an app to pick accounts. Okay, this is as usual procedure. Now here, okay, I have to come up here in the same, because anyway I'm in the settings folder. I'll just talk to you one important thing, that is I need to provide my Django application about all those my email settings. So I have to don't like, where should I go? I'm not good in Windows. Okay, work web development. Yeah, see here I have my settings. So what I do is I just copy everything here, copy, and I will paste here in settings file. So these are actually, you have the sufficient documentation online. Why do you require these settings and how to. So here, this is actually the email backend is a dependency which are required to work with emails, and then I need to provide the host is going to be smtp.gmail. You have a lot of video demonstrations regarding this part of the work, and you can just go online and search for. Now user, we need to write the Gmail account, I mean email, user email, that which is required to work with the emails in this, and then there is a key. So you need to register to a particular application in security menu in your Gmail application. Okay. And then email port is 587, and then the TLS is true, and then okay, default from email, that time just it is just going to be the same email. Okay, so what I do is that I just pause this video here and I set up all the required elements here. So your username should be your email ID, and the key must be the key which you obtained from the Gmail account, and this is also again email ID. So you don't need to. Now I pass. Okay, I set up all the fields required for my app to use my Gmail email ID, and then I'm in views. Here, the next step, what I need to do is, obviously I need to have certain routes to handle my email verification requests. One route for the registration and one route for the verify. Okay, but in order to work with these routes, my strategy is just going to be like this. I'm just going to create a model, which means a table, a database in the base database, and that model is just going to take care of all the fields required to work with email verification. So for that, what happens, I already have the file here, models.py, and this is actually the dependency that we require in order. So here I need to create a class registration. Okay, and this is just going to inherit models.model, and then here I need to create the fields. I create few fields like uname, this is username, and models.char field. Okay, max length is going to be some, let's say 100, doesn't matter, like it depends on your now email field, and that is going to be again email field. Okay, and then okay, I'll just leave this. There are so many things, nullable or unique, or there are many things like, and then I can come up with a password. Actually, I don't need all these things. Okay, I just need username and email is sufficient. Password is not required. But in order to, so it seems to be meaningless. I just wanted to create the full table, full scenario. That is why I'm just, password is going to be the char field. Okay, and then max length is again going to be something like, I can say maybe, I don't know, can I say some 20? Yeah, maybe I can say 50. I don't know, kind of. Now I need a field to verify whether it is whether the email is being verified or not. For that, what happens is verified, and this is going to be the boolean field, models boolean field, and default is equal to, that is equal to false. So by default it should be false. Okay, only after verifying the email we'll convert this into true. And then I need another field for token. I want to save the token. This is actually the very critical in this application. So creating a token is all about a big task where the people are struggling like anything, like importing half a dozen modules, dependencies, and then struggling to convert a particular user field into a token. So I'm just going to explain how to create a token with a very base module called random. Maybe, I don't know, like my approach may not be the best approach, but I'm sure it does the things, it works. Okay, so if you don't like it, and you can think of your own, maybe those mechanisms might be able to ensure additional security, but I think that too much of security is not required for any application, and it hamper it obviously spoil the purpose of the functionality. It affects, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Now the token is again going to be models dot char field. Okay, and here we have to have default value. Okay, it is not required, actually it is better to have none. And then that's what these are the two important things. Okay, is verified, that is very necessary, and then we need to have a field to take care of the token. But these passwords and all, I think I can delete this. I don't need username, email. We just need email, that's it. We don't even know, but in real world we are usually ask the username, email, password 1, password 2, and all this. But this is just a test application. I don't need to have too much of information. I don't need to take too much of information, only for the demonstration. Even I can even just delete this username, doesn't matter, like I don't need it. What I need is email to send the email, and then two fields. One is to check the is verified or not. If it is verified, then okay, use my assets in my project with the help of a token. Now that this is just what I need. I created a model. Now what I need is, do I have anything here called forms? No, I don't have. Now what I do is I create a file called forms.py. Forms.py. I'm just going to make use of this model. I'm going to convert this model into a form. That is what is my. Now at this I can say from Django import forms, and now from dot models import registration. Now class, maybe I can say the form is going to be the registration form. I do a lot of spelling mistakes. Registration form. Okay, now forms dot form, this is, and then I don't have the password, so I don't need to convert. I don't need to struggle as how to convert the password into the password field. So I can straight away go to the definitions, meta, and then model is equal to registration. So by the way, I assume that you know the fundamentals. Fields. I don't need all the fields. Actually, I need only one field here, that is email, to display in the form. Okay, whatever I mention here, I can't. There is also a way I can also use. I can also say like this, all, which means all the fields that I defined in models, my models, will be available for the display. So I don't want to display these verified and token. This is actually the confidential information. I just wanted to mention the email. Okay, forms. I don't want all. So I just need okay, email. So that is what I want. Kind of. So this may not be. I mean, this is not a Paka, real-time application. Actually, I just creating a working solution for email verification. So that's all. So now I can straight away. Why do I need? What is this? Okay. So I can now I can make use of this form in my. I can go to the accounts, straight away to the views, and here I can define. Maybe I can call it as registration view request. So these are all actually the fundamentals. Okay, I need to import from, maybe I don't know, kind of models, import registration from forms. Sorry, I do a lot of spelling mistakes. Forms, import registration from dot form. I'm sorry, this is not forms actually. A form, actually it is forms. Okay, forms. So registration and then from what is this nonsense? Okay, forms. I came back to forms. So from forms, registration form. Okay, fine. Now we want to render the form into a template. So by the way, I'm just going to create a folder, templates, and in that templates I'm just going to create a couple of files. The first one is going to be the base.html. I needed to decorate my templates with Bootstrap, then a home HTML, and then I want another file. I'm sorry, I don't know where I'm going. Maybe register.html, and I can also use one more file, that is maybe I can say okay, for this point in time I think these are sufficient. Now I'm in view, I'm not in views. Okay, so in base what happens, I can just obtain some bootstrap 4. So here you got this starter template, right? So I'll just obtain this starter template here, and then I come back. Let me just close this. I can come back here. So where is my, yeah, so base, I'm in base. So here I can just delete this one. In head what happens, I want to create some Django code to handle the data coming from the routes. Okay, so block content, then I can use end block. Okay, now so I can just go to the home, and here I can make use of that block, I mean information for that block, maybe extends, okay, base.html. Now here the block information, okay, block content, and then end block. Okay, so here I can just create a paragraph tag. This is home page. Now let's, I think we have gone too much far away from I think I have to create a route for this. Yeah, first let me create a route. I just call pass here. I come back to this route, def home request. Okay, let's test our app first, and then we can go for return, render, then request. Now I want to use home.html. Home.html. By the way, I don't know if I had created this or not. Yeah, home.html is there, and there is some certain code. Page is there, so everything is fine. But register, for time being, I'll keep it aside. And now at this point, let me go to this app URLs, and now I need to define from accounts import views as account views. Now let me copy this, and then here I can just leave it blank. Okay, I don't want to do anything here. And then here I can just use include function. So include, because I have only one simple app, so I can use include here. I don't want to, if I have different apps, then I can have I can follow this something like account other strategy. Okay, that's sufficient. Now so this is just going to take care of the bunch of all those URLs. We need to take care of whatever empty is being this is just going to, so whenever we go to the main URL, that is going to, I mean, redirect to the app URLs. So in accounts we have got the URLs. Where are the URLs? I think we don't have the URLs here, right? Yeah. So what we do is we'll create urls.py. Now here I will try to copy the things from here. So from Django, URLs, path, and then in accounts we got this, and here URL patterns, and from here I need to, so in patterns what happens, we don't need this administration admin and then here I call home. So the control, you see, it's very simple. When the first control comes here, whenever we request whenever we make the request from the client, the first it comes here, and this will redirect to the accounts url.py, and here we need to be explicit. So what we do is we will import from here, import views, and now my home function route is here, views dot home, and then name is equal to home. This is going to help us for redirection. These names are going to help us for redirections. So I assume that you need to know the basics of Django, because the intention of this video is not to explain the basics or fundamentals of Django. I want to explain how to deal with email verification. Okay, at this point in time, I think this is sufficient for us. Now let's go to the views. Yeah, this is the home is ready, registration view. I'll take care of it later. What else I need to do? I think that is sufficient, right? So now I can Python. I have a model, I have a form, so I'll just use make migrations. Okay, if everything is okay, then I should be, yeah, there is a circular import. Yeah, it's not view. I always do this mistake. It is not view, actually it is URLs, account URLs. Okay, I always do this mistake, accounts URLs. Okay, I think this should solve our, let me make migrations. Errors, registration token shall make define max length attribute. Okay, so I think I did a mistake here. Token default none, char field, yeah, max length is equal to, let's say, some 100. I don't need 100 actually, but okay, fine. Now make migrations. Hi. Yeah, I think it had done something. And then migrate. Yeah, fine. All migrations were done. Now run server. Run server. Now if everything is okay, then I should be able to run this server. Yeah, server is running now. So if I, fine, we got a problem here. Okay, so it should be able to go to the home, but what happened? Request URL gets page not found. It is telling me that why? Okay, do I need to think here? Should I use I don't think I really need this. Okay, home is actually, I have to go through the home. So here, that is actually, I have to use the home here because, yeah, so that is actually the problem. It's okay, fine, so it's working, but it's a wrong request actually. I'm making a wrong request. So if I delete this, so this is what I was trying to do. So it straight away takes to the home now. It's reloading. Okay, fine. So now what happens, I don't need to give home here. So I can just see as best as, see, it will, I remove the hello world here. And where is the home? Home .html. Let me go to the base. Somewhere I have, yeah, here. I think I'm extremely sorry. I should use this in the body, not in the, I don't know why I put it there. Okay, fine. Okay, now I'll just close my, I will make one more, I run this one more time, and now let's so if I, yeah, this is home page. Now it is perfect. Good. Now let me go to the views and develop our routes for the register as well as verify. I need two routes here now. So one is to views. So this is just only for testing. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do any purposeful thing to our app. So I need two routes. One is registration view to handle the registration as well as to send the email, and the other one is verify. Okay, this verify is just going to take care of some token. Okay, that comes later. Pass. Now here what happens, let's develop the logic for the registration form. Form is going to be the registration form. And now what happens is, if I say for example render return render request, and then here it is going to be register, I think, yeah, register or HTML, and then I want to make a context for my view form. So I'm just creating a form, and that object is being redirected to this template. That is what I'm trying to do. Okay, now what happens is that let me go to the register route, and here so let me go to the home and I copy this, come to register, and then see here what I need to do. In the contents, form action nothing, but the method is going to be post. It's just going to post. Okay, now CSRF token, that is for security. We need to write this CSRF token because Django provide additional security. Now here we need form. Render our form as P. I like P. So there are so many options. You can render the form as table, as UL. So P is, it makes a bit more intuitive. Input, okay, submit, and then value is going to be submit. Okay. Now I can also just I have Bootstrap here. Okay, so it is not required actually. I can just btn dot primary. So that is a Bootstrap class, but I don't need actually. This is just a demo. Okay. So this view is now ready for, but I think it's not going to do anything. So let's at this point in time, if I go for register, it should be able to. Okay, there's a problem here. I created a route, but I didn't registration view, right? So here, let me go to the URLs in my app, local app. Now I copy this. Okay, here I need to define a route for this register. Now this is going to be registration view. Name is going to be register. I don't need name, but it is a good practice to define a name always. Okay, now I think it is setting up. At this point in time, you say, oh God, I'm sorry. Sure, we are not getting anything here. There must be register, only submit button is there. So what's the problem? I got email. Okay, fields is email. That email should be there, no? I think in somewhere something went wrong. Form is form. So what is this form? Okay. So views. I think the field is not coming from. I think everything is okay. This is fine. As well as form, registration form. So where did I go wrong? Guys, actually I did a small mistake. I've written this here as form. It is not a form, actually it is a model form. because we are creating the form based on a model. First we define the model, and then based on that model is being imported inside the forms.py, and we are creating a form based on the model. So the correct inheritance is forms.model form. It's not form. That's why it was not getting this is not being actually, let me delete all this. No, I don't delete, actually I'll just comment this now at this point in time. So if I let me show you, this is home. Now if I come here and then do register, okay, you see I'll get the fields. That is because of the small mistake that I did in forms. That is model form. So I kept as form. That is not the correct class for this registration form. Okay, the correct class is model form. Okay, then fine. So we need to work on the, let's go to the views, and here we have to work on the, now why do I require this? I want this to register a guide. Okay, request. Okay, there is a problem here. Request. So we have to register this person. So when after I give some information here, I should be able to register, and then after I register, I should be able to send an email to this guy. Okay, whatever the email is being provided to me, that email I should use to send a mail for verification. So how am I going to do that? So for that I need an import. I need to manufacture, or maybe I need to make a URL, and that URL should be shared with the person who is trying to register. And when that person is going to click on that URL, he is just going to redirect to a particular page, okay, where we assume to provide, where we are supposed to provide the assets to that individual. Now how am I going to do that? I need to have a domain name, and then it is just going to be like this, HTTP, okay, and some kind of my domain. I'm sorry, actually I'm very I don't know, kind of, I always do this spelling mistakes. Verify, and then some kind of token here. Okay, this token is what is actually the struggle. I have seen people struggling for this token, and I'm doing this only for that. So for this domain name, this is anyway localhost, and instead of we defining it, actually we have kind of an import from Django, I think contrib. I don't know, let me see that, actually I forgot that. From Django, contrib, blah blah blah, there is a big thing. Yeah, contrib sites dot models import. I'm sorry, it's not the models, actually sites shortcuts import get current site. So you should be able to get this intelligence. Otherwise, now what happens, I also make rest of the import random to create a token. This is what is very critical. Actually, people import half a dozen modules from the Django contrib, Django utils, Django tokens, or something like that. So you don't need all those things. Actually, just it's better to make as simple as that. This token is not going to be, it doesn't matter, whatever is the token, it's not going to do any harm to us. It can be a letter, it can be a number, it can be something else. We don't need to encrypt, decrypt, or I don't know, maybe kind of I may be wrong, actually, so they may be right. So they are trying to add some required amount of security to the application. I may be missing it, but I don't care. Okay, we just need some random collection of numbers that need to serve our purpose. That's all. So here what happens is, I'll create the domain name. Domain name is equal to get current site. Okay, and that's going to be request, okay, dot, and then domain. So that's all. This is just going to get us whatever the domain name that we are in right now. And then I need a token for this. and token is going to be here. I need to have the some sort of I just wanted to show you how to import random. Okay, suppose if I use random.random, okay, and this is just going to return me some gibberish collection of some random numbers. Okay, there are many ways, this is the way. So I don't want this 0 dot, because that is not the way URL can be constructed. I just want this part of the, so that what happens, actually we got I don't know, can I use yeah, I can use split, the base. In Python we got the function split. If I use string, not string actually, so if I use this, split this number at this dot, now this is just going to return me two different sorry, yeah, this need to be a string. So I just convert this into a string, this number, and that string can be split up into two different parts. Now you see I got two different parts, 0 separated from the, now I want this part of the number. Okay, for that what I need to do is I can just use 1 here. That's it, we'll get that number, some random number. Okay, this is actually the strategy that I'm going to, so this saves us from importing half a dozen modules from the Django library, maybe the package of Django. Okay, so now I'll just copy this here, and what happens is I have to manufacture the link. Link is going to be domain. Now I'll use F string here. Okay, http / domain name. Okay, this is going to be a variable, right? In F string domain name, and then / verify. So this is just going to be the route which I'm planning to write after I finish this verify. And then here I need to have that token. That's it. This is just going to provide us HTTP, this one, mydomain.com. This mydomain.com is just going to be 127.0.0.1:80,000 something like that. That is what is the domain name. And this is a route, and this is a token we already have here, right? Now here, soon after I finishing token, I need to save this token in the database table. Okay, because we are just going to compare the returning token with the one that is existing. In user, we got a field called token, and that is going to be this token. Okay, in models we mentioned the token, and we are just going to update this field with this one. Where is this? This one, this token. So what is the value that we are going to get it here? That is going to be the token. And now this token is very, very essential for us. Now we are done with our link. Okay, now we need to find a way to send a mail. Okay, so now I'll take you to, let me close this because I don't want to see here somewhere you should be having sending mail. So this is actually the library which we require to send a mail to our clients, our incoming would-be clients, or maybe the users, or whatever it is. Now I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll go to this route here. Okay, now I should be able to send this link to those individuals, whoever is interested into this is just going to yeah. So subject is some bullshit subject, don't worry, this is just a demo. Verify email verification. By the way, this function is just going to access the properties from my settings. So I also need that I need to import Django.conf import settings, yeah, Django.conf import settings. Now, so this is actually the body. Here is the message, please click, and I want to make it a string because there are variables inside this. Please click this link. Okay, this link to verify your email. Okay, that's sufficient. Okay, this is from from email, and that is actually going to be this one. Okay, my from email, where is that? Email host user, okay, which I defined in my settings file. Okay, so that is going to be settings. I have to say settings dot this property. Now to whom? So whoever is going to be this email user, this email guy. Okay, so this person I want to send an email. Now fails silently, false, yeah, true. Now we are just going to send a route. It's already there. After we do that, maybe I don't know, I can just I can HTTP response from Django dot HTTP import HTTP response. So here I can come up here and say return HTTP response, and here I can put some message. The email has been sent Okay, now that is okay. So rest everything is, we don't need to worry about rest. Okay, now we need to handle this once the email goes. Okay, so here it says inconsistent I don't know why HTTP response inconsistent return line, inconsistent use of tabs and spaces and indentation. I don't know where is the inconsistency here. Can I don't know where the things went wrong. Okay, fine. So after we send this email, we need to take care of this token, some kind of token. We have sent some token here in this link, right? So when that guy press on that link, and that will be redirected to this verify. So now what I need to do is, so we already have this table, this guy in the model, so his information is there inside the. So what we need to do is user is equal to registration. We need to pick up that person, registration, and objects filter, where the token is equal to token. So this token, when it is coming back, so that token should be, so get the guy whose token is the incoming token. From after he clicks on this link, he should be able to get. Now if user, if at all we have any user in the database, then user dot is verify. I'll just copy from here. I do a lot of spelling mistakes. This is actually it's okay. Verified is equal to true. Now he has been, let's imagine that he has been verified. Let's assume that he has been verified. Now I have to, I think try block. I'll use try block here. It's always better to put it inside the try block code. So what happens is, I think we can also use the guy try. So from here we need to go ahead. Okay, so now user is verified. Okay, true. Now we can I don't know, like return, redirect him to home. We can redirect him to home, or maybe I can just print a message. Okay, the message is going to be, I don't know, like your email has been verified. Now I can not redirect, actually return render. I think I didn't create any template for this base HTML. Yeah, render, I'll create a template request, okay, success.html, and then message is message. Okay, so now I need to create this template success dot let me go here, new file. No, templates, new file, success.html. Okay, now here I come and then I pick up the code from the, not from the this one, success.html. Now here I put that message. It's very simple. Okay, msg message. That's it. If not, if this try block fail, I don't know why this is showing me try. Okay, if that fails, then what should we do? Except exception as e, and then I don't know, like, maybe I can message is going to be dot e, okay, and I can return render request, comma, here I call maybe I can just call it as info.html, and then I say info.html, and then I pass this message. Okay, now message is this e. Okay, I am sorry, actually this is also, many times I put is equal to here, so that is not correct. We have to use colon. Now this success, where is the success? This one, we need to rename this. This is going to be info. Okay, hey, what happened? Okay, info. Now I think we're done with everything. Now since we created verify, we need to create a URL path for this. Let's go to the, now here, path. So URL verify, and this is going to handle a variable that is token. Now this is going to be verify. Now name is not a matter, actually. We don't need name here. We are not redirecting, not doing anything with this verify, so that's okay, sufficient. Register, we don't even need register name. Okay, fine. So verify string token. I think we're done with everything. So now let's go and check this. I'll just close this because we have done a lot of so routes are okay, and yeah. So now I'll once again make migrations. I don't have anything. Migrate. I don't need to do this. Nothing to apply. Run server. So at this point in time, the server must go ahead. Okay, fine. So now if I don't know why I had opened this. Okay, now where is the, this one, right? So I'll just now let me, username is something. Okay, I use my own. Now I think if it is running like this, it should be able to send so we had to wait. The mail has been sent. Okay, let's go back to the email. I think here, hey, where is the email? Oh, we got the mail. Okay, fine. So now this is what is actually the people are struggling for. It doesn't matter whether you have a number or whatever it is. Now when we press on this, oh, we got a problem. Verify got an unexpected key token. So the verify token, verify got an unexpected keyword argument called token. So why we have that? We provided a provision for the token here, right? In verify, did we not? Yeah, token is there. Verify request token. So user equal to registration objects filter, token is equal to token, TOKEN token. we got our mail successfully, but our verify route is creating a problem. So unexpected token. Okay, let's go to the URLs. Accounts verify token views verify. I don't find any mistake anywhere. String str token. That's good. Everything is good. Then what is the problem? Guys, the problem is I think I written this as taken, right? It is not taken, it should be token. So I told you I do a lot of spelling mistakes because I do everything in a hurry fashion. I think this should be token. Now I guess this should solve the problems. Anyway, I close this once again, start this server, run server. Now let me go back to the okay, yeah, this is actually, let me, yeah, okay, fine, it's going on. Now register, okay. Now I just write my name and Dr. M. Shaya at gmail.com. Okay, fine. Now it should be sending the mail has been sent. Okay. Now here, yeah, you got the mail here. Now at this point in time, I think I should, we got the link here. Again, there is a problem. Didn't return an HTTP response object, it returned a none instead. Accounts views verified, didn't return HTTP. Okay, this is actually not a big problem. HTTP response. It just sent none. I don't know why. So I think the conflict should be this one, I think, because this is creating the problem. I don't know, actually, this is a new learning to me. I have been using the same template in two different places with the two different indentation. So see, if I remove this part of this one, if I remove this and come here, return redirect, okay, and then if I use home, I think it should work, because I have a different response to redirect here, and there is another, you know, the template should be in altogether a different render function. So I cannot use the same template in two different places at two different positions. So maybe I think this will solve the problem. So here the message is your email has been verified, and here if anything goes wrong, then this should be able to. Now what happens, let me go here. So I'll just remove my previous so if everything is okay, then I should be able to get your email has been something like that, Kamakshaya, then Dr. M. Kamakshaya, okay, gmail.com. So that's in fact a new learning to me. Okay, let's see. Now email sent. Now come here. Yeah, I got it. Now when I press this is home page. You'll get the response from the server. So this is home page. Home page is being redirected. Now suppose if I use maybe I can use I don't know, like, you know, if I use render a different template request, and now I can say instead of info I say success.html, and then message I use message is equal to message, and at this point in time let me go to the templates. I create success.html. If my assumption is correct, This should be able to get the info. Now if it is the same template problem, I think this should be able to solve it. Now the success has the message, okay, info has the message. Now in views you got the message here. Yeah, okay, fine. So now the same template problem is not there. If I'm correct, I think it should be able to solve the problem. Let me delete this. Come here. I use register. Hey, what am I doing? Register. I don't know why I do all this. KSH, I even don't know how to type my own name at gmail.com. You see what I'm doing? Kamaksha@gmail.com, everything. Is it correct? I do a lot of, hell lot of spelling mistakes. Yeah, message is sent. Now let's email verification. Yeah, I think that is not the problem. Accounts views verified didn't return HTTP response object. Why? I don't know. What is the problem? What is the problem to render? I don't know. Can I use HTTP response here? HTTP response and then verified. I don't know. It says that template is not being, I think I don't need this now. Okay, verified. Let's see, I don't know. Register. No, it doesn't matter whatever it is. But I don't know actually. I promise to tell you that I don't know what is happening here. Should get email here now. Yeah, I got the email. Now press on this. No. Template is not working here. I don't know what is happening. Original HTTP response verified. Only redirect is working here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is actually a case for me to, so I can only say for this point in time, I can say I can use redirect and then home. This works. I don't know why the template is not working. Maybe I have to do some study and let you know that later. So register. One last time we just verify this if it is working or not. Okay. Meanwhile I go here and delete this one. Okay, now I should get the email. Yeah, it's working. Only redirect is working here. The templates are not working. Maybe, I don't know, I'll verify I'll study this problem and come back to you. I'll try to provide the solution why the template is not working here. Why the hell the template is not working? It should work. In both cases, if I use, I think same template is not a problem here. So after I so this is how actually the main intention of this video cast is to provide a working solution for email verification in Django. I come across so many video demonstrations or text blogs where they're all actually complex procedures. I thought actually we must be having very simple solution instead of this will do the magic. So this import random and this statement, the string random split, that can just do the problem, and the link will be like this. Okay, here the people are struggling to create this token here. They just encode, decode, convert into string text and all, UUID base 60 base, I don't know, like UU base BD 64.4 or kind of quite a few imports libraries from the base Django installation. I don't think we really need all of them. We can, this in my video I just explained you how to make things very simple and obtain the links and send them to a particular email, and from there when the user clicks it, and it will be redirected to a kind of the other route. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I think it's enough. It's a lengthy, I went very at length, so I'll stop my video here. Thanks once again. Keep watching my videos. Please press like button, subscribe to my video channel. Thanks a lot once again.